Alright, playing some TFT. We want the BF sword for sure if we can. Okay, we'll take this. Um, right now, to be honest, it's BF sword, chain vest, rod, and belt are all super duper nice. So these four, that's exactly what you want. This would be second tier. These two probably. Um, just because GA is so important. I'd say that's probably the most of it. Otherwise, you can really transition into a lot of builds with making Deathblade. And then you also really want red buff, like at least once somewhere. But this brings up my second point of having one is great, and having two, unless you're going blasters, doesn't feel the greatest to have two red buffs. So we'll see. So, but I can go red buff and I can go Morello's too, which is also fine. I'm actually gonna do this because red buff would be great here. So you either want champions that are gonna attack extremely fast or extremely slow. So in the case of Caitlyn, it's kind of right in the middle, but she doesn't attack super fast, and that kind of creates time for that 10-second tick. Okay. Yeah. I guess this is actually the route we're going. So, not mad. Not mad at all. And we'll wait. Um, that would be kind of ironic and funny if we got, actually this is what we want there. We got another vest. Okay. That's cool. For gold. Hmm. So let's do this. He's kind of our front line, right? And then see that. This is probably another one. This is probably IE. Okay, got red buff on everyone. He leveled. Dang. Okay. He wanted that really bad. That is okay. We got Blitz right off the bat. That's huge. Okay. Let's see. Nothing here super important. Nice. Got the ult off. Graves' ult is honestly one of the best in the game. So. Okay, nice. You want impact in the early game. And I don't know what impacts more than that. Shen's very impactful as well. I'll buy this. Don't think it's really relevant, but I think actually this would be really nice to have. But this is just fun. Like, why not have two blitzes? Like, these two are done, or one of them. Bop, bop, bop. Like, it might as well have like a Zephyr that does damage, essentially, on 2 of the champs. It's great. And then you have Graves that just does all the damage, so. Put a lot of pressure on them early. We're not after items that are very hard to get or very sought after, so it doesn't really matter. We either want a Chain Vest or we want a BF Sword. And there's no Chain Vest, so we want a BF Sword, hopefully. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're gonna get what we need. Take the more expensive one. Okay, that gives us IE, which is great. I guess, you know, yeah. Yeah, no, that was definitely our best bet. With what we have, that was definitely our best bet. Awesome. Now that we're getting further into this, it might be better to do something like this or this. Maybe that. Probably. I think that 600 extra health is probably worth more than his ability, I would assume, and slash chrono. I don't know if the matches last long enough for 2 chrono really to have that big of an impact right now, at least. We'll see, I suppose. Alright, I think we got this one anyway, so I think we're fine. We got a Jace early, which is kind of dope for them. That's awesome. I think it's super fun getting a Jace, or like a Yi. If you get a Jace or a Yi early, and then just building around that, super fun. So I like that you sometimes get 3 costs, even though I don't think 3 costs are that great. I think they're kind of garbage for the most part. Jace, Yi, and a couple others are okay. Okay, we're kind of just hanging out. Shen is one of the few champs I just really like in general to have. I just don't know if I really want it for this build at all. We're kind of more going just Brawler Blaster at the moment. We haven't got anything that would make us change into something else. So I think we'll just continue our track here at the moment and continue doing what we're doing. We have great items. I think we built the correct items. We built them well. We're going the correct comp for the items. We're going to sell this, so we get a 31. I think that's important. We're win streaking. We want to make sure we continue to win streak. So with that, we're going to want to make sure that we either level or spend some gold in some way to make sure that we continue to do what we're doing and do it well. So in this case, I'm actually going to roll down, try to get Graves. I'm gonna buy some Rebels. Okay, that's nice. Any blasters, obviously. Okay, oops. Okay. Got a lot of Zigs. I don't know if I really care about those that much, to be honest, but I'll just grab them for now. Oops. That was bad timing, but that's fine. Okay, so now that we've rolled down, and we've got a lot of champs, we've upgraded quite a bit, we want to make sure that we continue to have this lead, and we don't throw it away. So use the champs that we can. We did not get any more Graves, which sucks. I'm assuming someone else is probably running quite a few Graves somewhere. I feel pretty confident with our build right now. We are in second place. We have quite the win streak. We should be a level above most people. We have great items. Nothing that I'm really worried about. This is going to be Giant Slayer, and this is probably going to be another red buff. Or Morellonomicon, we'll put it on MF at the end. Ziggs is just better. It's one less auto from last patches, so this is generally a 2-star. Ziggs is pretty good. It's gonna produce pretty good damage for you and safe damage. So I'm gonna leave him in here for a while. Probably not gonna take him too far. Probably not gonna use these, to be honest. But we don't have any reason not to keep this at the moment. We have 4 gold to spare, and we're not selling enough to go up to 20. So we'll just hang out. I might buy this for now, just to hang out with, just because it doesn't affect us really in any way. Okay. Oh, rough. I think that this Graves should be able to carry us through this, as long as he gets his ult off. Yeah, we got this. Awesome. So as you see, I mean, red buff. Look how much damage that does. All that white line, that's all true damage by red buff. So that's kind of what we're wanting to use in the early game if we can. So it's kind of the reason we bought what we did, and that's why these items are very important, to kind of just have that ability to get a red buff in the beginning, or a Morellonomicon, depending on what champions you go. Obviously, the items you get kind of depend or dictate the comp you go as well, so that's going to have an effect. Right now, we're running really good. We're running kind of Rebel Blasters, which is, I think, is great comp. So we're going to hang out with it for now. That's too bad, but that's fine. If anyone can get some damage off before they die, it's Lucian. We might not win this one, actually, looks like. Which I guess is, it happens, I suppose. Not ideal, but we have a really good early game. We want to make sure we capitalize on it. So red buff, so we either want this or this. Either one of these two. Hopefully that's doable. I don't think it should be a problem with what's here. I really want, okay. Chain vest then. Okay, awesome. As much as I would love to get RFC, like, because RFC is super fun, it's not like that logical. It's not like the best choice overall. So because we're playing ranked, we're trying to climb. We're trying to play the best comp possible. We're gonna follow the rules in the sense of what is the best comp to play. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna spread this out so that red buff hits different champions. We're also gonna put this a little bit further back, just so this gets pulled, if anything. Because now that we have more items on Lucian, we don't really want him to get pulled. We really want Giant Slayer out of this recurve bow, though. We really don't want to sacrifice that to be anything else. Hopefully, at least. Because right now we're only hitting 3, it's good that we have them spread out like we do, so that everyone gets hit with the red buff tick. Okay, I think we have this still, actually. Oh, never mind. I was going to say yes, we did, but with shooting a Shen who has his ult up, that's pretty much not worth it. Oh, that was weird. Okay, I had to pause that to get this. Okay. So with this comp, if you don't get Malphite 3, especially early, you might as well just level. You want Jinx as fast as possible. So as soon as it's relevant, probably honestly, I'll probably level next. Like once we get to the infiltrators, I'll probably level right after the infiltrators. I honestly like leveling early, and I think that right now in the meta, it makes sense to. I don't think that it's beneficial to. You either need to roll down, and that's kind of risky, and it can definitely pay off if played against teams where they have like 4 3-star champs, and it's like, what am I supposed to do against this? But the nice thing about Blaster Brawlers and Red Buff is that you're doing percentage health, and 3 stars have a lot of health. That's kind of the big thing. That doesn't mean they do that much more damage, so 25% health burn does more damage to high health targets. So we're just gonna do a little switcheroo here just so we don't take any risk. But realistically, I'm gonna level after this. I don't think we're gonna get 6 gold. I don't think we're gonna get up to 50, but a couple gold. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Sweet, we got buy. That's awesome. I'm gonna level here and sell this. I don't need that. Okay, we'll just leave everything. We'll put buy in. Call that good. This is probably Rage Blade on Jinx. It's probably the call there. Sell this. We're at 6, so if we had enough brawlers or blasters, we could play it, but we just don't have enough brawlers or blasters to play 4 and 2. So we'll just kind of hang out with Ziggs here, just doing the damage he does. We could put in Ezreal, which I don't think would be bad, but I don't think Ziggs 2 is bad either. I think it's pretty good. Does 400 damage. Helps produce a lot of magic damage in a comp where I don't have a lot of magic damage. So it's kind of nice to have early. Okay, we might 3-star blitz, which would be super nice. Awesome. This is interesting. That's a maybe. I think you can almost play Kale in every single comp. I don't think that it really matters what you have surrounding it. Even if you just have 2 Chrono, I think you're fine. We're really also taking up 4 costs because we want to get Jinx. And so taking these out of the pool helps us have a better chance of getting Jinx actually. So that's part of that as well. And I'm gonna go down to 20 just to try to find Jinx. I know we skipped a Vi. Okay, I don't want to skip this though either. I'm actually just gonna sell it. We're gonna go Brawler Blaster. We're not gonna mess around too much. We really want to try to 3-star the champions we can as well. So we're already pretty far into champs. Now that we have a 2-star I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. I think that's the viable move. Also gonna keep this back though. Keep this forward. He'll dash back when he needs to. Just organize this a little bit. Okay. Probably stick around 40 for now. Okay, so they have Malphite, so I'm not gonna end up 3-starring this probably. I mean, it's definitely still possible, but oh wow, they have a GP already? Oh, he's 7. He quick leveled. Gotcha. Okay. And he has Jinx. Dang, that sucks. Can't believe he leveled already though. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna either get one of these two. So it doesn't matter. We'll be fine either way. Honestly, okay, I was gonna say we want MF over Jinx, but stop. Okay. Okay. Let's take this then. This is not ideal. Running into a roadblock, but that's fine. That's part of TFT, right? So I don't really have the gold to just straight level at the moment. So I wonder if there is a different out here. Maybe we go 4 chrono. That would be an interesting. We could go Jace. I kind of want to roll down. We're really close to a lot of 3 stars actually. Nice. Okay. So it kind of makes me want to roll down and maybe get a Lucian and a Graves or this. Okay, we did get. So we're not getting this, right? Okay, 4 Brawler, 2 Blaster. I want to put this in over this. But we almost have a 3-star Graves, so I'm really conflicted there. I need to see if anyone else has. Is anyone else running Blaster at all? Not really. No, no one else is running Blaster at the moment that I can see. Is anyone? It doesn't even look like anyone's running really like Space Pirate either. Okay, this way is, and he has a couple Graves. Maybe it wouldn't be smart to roll for it. Okay, maybe I'll just level then. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what we get for items here. We have a tier. I don't really. I mean, whatever I get with a tier. Okay, that's on MF then, probably. The tier is going on MF in some way. So eventually, when we get a TF or get a MF. Okay, so. Sorry, this is gonna happen. This is still probably Rage Blade, I'm thinking, or Giant Slayer. If we go Giant Slayer, then we're looking at. We also have Swordbreaker, and we have Luden's Echo. So I could technically throw Luden's Echo. If we 3-star Lucian, I'll put Luden's Echo on Lucian. That would definitely be worth it. He ults enough to where it'll be worth it, and then it's doing 250 damage. It's doing enough damage where it's worth it. Otherwise, it's not. So I don't mind this amalgamation. Otherwise, we have Rage Blade, Sojin, which is fine too, because that would go on MF. So it kind of depends on what we get. If we get a 3-star Lucian, then we'll go that way. And if we get MF, then we'll go to Sojin. Lucian, okay. One more Lucian then. That was a Jace. One more Blitz. Cho, that's awesome. There we go. 3-star Lucian. That doesn't matter. Okay, another Ez. I'm gonna wait here at 30. I don't need to roll down anymore. I got what I needed in the sense of Lucian. That's gonna be probably, you know, my carry going forward, and he's gonna do a lot for us. So I might even just put this on Lucian, even though this would probably be good. It's tempting. I think he ults enough to where it would be worth it. I hope I'm not inting by doing that, but I think it's good. Oh, we got this too. We need to level then. We don't have enough. We do have 3-star blitz though. That's alright. We'll be able to level in like 2 times. That's fine. Then this goes in next. I think that we're doing fine. I'm not really too worried about it, to be honest. Yeah. I think he's ulting enough to where it makes a difference. We need magic damage too, and as much as MF would be great to have with those items, I think we can, yeah, I figured we could find something in the carousel that we could maybe do as well. So if we can get this, that's what we want. If otherwise we can get this or this. Any AP item really is going to be great. Just man item would be also super nice. So we're probably not going to run Jinx, but we're going to run MF, and that's going to be just fine because we have a Sojin. And that's all we need. So we kind of won the lottery in the sense of not having to run the Sojin. We got to put the Ludens here on the 3-star Lucian. And we have to save up money now, unfortunately. But that's fine. As soon as we have enough, which is now. Okay. We'll put this in at there. I'll do this. And yeah, we should be fine there. If I 3-star this, I'll put more on it. Maybe I'll do this. Oh wow. Almost ulted twice in one. That's great. Yeah, we won this for sure. Okay, awesome. That was needed. So our brawlers are set. This is probably the best graves we can build, especially if we get 2-star or 3-star. I'm really hoping that we do get this 3-star. I think it would be really good. Giant Slayer is great on any blaster. I'm kind of afraid to put it on MF just because she spends so much time ulting. But she also has some of the highest attack speed in the game, so I feel like it would be dumb not to put it on her. Because she will get, yeah, she's 1.3 with Giant Slayer on there. Yeah, so she still gets, you know, 2 sets off before she ults, and then, which is good. So I think that was the right call overall. And then when I get 2-star MF eventually, that'll be good. So I think that we've set the tone at the moment. I think this is like most ideal when it comes to Brawler Blasters. I mean, other than getting Jinx, this is a rendition without Jinx. It works, so you don't need Jinx to win. You just have to make sure that you choose the blasters carefully that you're going to actually carry with. Notice what you're getting a lot of and keep those ones, and don't keep the ones you're not. There was a couple Ezreals I passed over on purpose because I knew that I had more of other people that I kind of wanted to carry with. And recognize that as you're going through and building your comp and where you maybe would need to pivot. Now that we're at a point where we have a lot of gold and we're winning and we're at level 8, I'm going to start buying anything that's relevant. If we were to go 9, which I doubt it, but if we were to, I'd probably just toss in a Thresh. Something, just any 5 cost, I guess, at that point. But I really do want to roll down and get power-ups, a level 2 MF, or Graves would be really great as well. So nice. Okay, so it looks like I was saying maybe lost, but MF with Sojin is so good. I mean, since it's percentage, like it's 18%, right? Each auto, like, that happens so quick. Okay, I don't think there's anything we have to change. There's a blitz, but that's fine. We already have that taken care of. Um, his ult, I don't think it really matters. It's probably gonna hit Lucian. He's gonna move anyway. I'm worried about this a little bit. If she dashes this way and kills here, that's gonna suck, especially with those items. It's interesting. We'll see what happens. We just want MF, 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 MF. Nothing. Okay. If they don't hit MF or Lucian early, then we win. Especially if MF gets her ult off, that's kind of what the brawlers are there to do. Is they have the most CC in the game, so that's to essentially stall for MF and all of our blasters to get their triple quad and fifth shots off, to make that actually make a difference. So this is great. I got the shield. Probably the worst upgrade of MFs, but it's fine. It's better than nothing. We're still waiting. I really would love to get this, but it's fine. Graves, when we're talking about building this comp, because I want this to be informational in the sense of just not like, you know, this is what ended up happening, but Graves' ult is insane. Being able to blind people and for 4 to 5 seconds or 3 to 4 seconds, depending on whether you 2 or 3 star him, is insanely good. So a lot of times you'll see that they won't keep Lucian or they won't keep Lucian a lot of the times because Lucian doesn't synergize like everyone else does as much and or doesn't have an ult that is like that great. So that's kind of why. Okay, so we need to definitely scout out here a little bit. I think that this is the only play. Oh, that would have been great too. But that's okay. I don't think that was the issue. Um, I want to put this here, and he has, so this Kassadin's causing the issue. He's blinding everyone. So I actually want to do this. I want this to get caught up here. Okay. Oh, he still got hit by it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we did need MF2. It may have been the mistake. Okay. Let's try to. There's just so much CC and such here. All right, let's do this. Switch this. And here. Okay, let's do that. I'm hoping this grabs Darius and stalls him up enough to where hopefully we can get a win off. Okay, so cut out there for a second, but we did end up losing that match. Got second place. I think that's pretty straightforward for Brawler Blasters. It's going to be probably one of your most consistent comps. It might not be the comp that wins you every single game, but I think it's going to be something that definitely gets you into that top 4 for sure, especially if you get some of those champs early. If you get an early Lucian, and you're going for one of those early items, something like BF sword, belt, uh, chain vest, or um, whatever, or rod, you're gonna have the right items for it. So especially if you kind of go for that BF sword, chain vest, or health belt right away. I think that's gonna be the most important thing. But all right, well, hey, thanks for tuning in. Check out my YouTube channel for other guides and videos. I do patch rundowns and such. Follow me on Instagram if you want to keep updated with other stuff while I'm not streaming and stuff like that. Otherwise, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12, every single day, except for weekends. I'll be streaming doing Lunchtime League. All right, join me then.